I can see.
We'll look back at this and laugh.
Okay. Alright. FYI, black and white, quick scene. We're having some camera difficulties. We had to get a new quick camera. If anything happens, work with us. The rumbling's here. Hey everybody, I'm Sir.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Will, and we are
Working
Title!
Guys, we are back. It's Attack on Titan, Season 4, Part 2, Episode 81.
Thaw.
Thaw. Last on, the rumbling happened. Eren is now a god titan. We don't know what's going to happen next.
And we saw Ymir's backstory,
Yeah.
and low-key, Sam was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to try to save this reaction. We do have a new camera, so we're just going to hop into it so we can capture everything. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. You know the drill. Check out the Patreon if you want to support us. We got Witcher, Full Metal, OVAs for Attack on Titan. It's not a market substitute. Go support us. We're going to jump into this. We're thawed out. Let's do this thing.
Bah!
Oh, Annie, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, dude, that reminded me of Season 1 when we first saw the eye. All the way back then. Was that post-credit?
It was
Yeah.
our first one.
Eren. Poor Reiner, dude. Peaks.
Why does that look like Bertold?
His father, Flock, survived.
Oh, that looks really cool.
That thing
looks
scares me.
That looks weird. It looks
I like
like
it.
it has a beard. All the dark linings.
Fuck. Dude, they all can see it. That's crazy. Like, they're all there. Whoa! Yeah.
You are right.
They're coming for us. Maybe that's how Annie
You're
gets
right.
in this. Because she'll be like, yo, I gotta save my dad.
Oh, you're so right. Just because they showed his dad, right? Her dad.
Is that Falco? No, that's Reiner.
That's Reiner. He's been...
Oh.
Oh, his body.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gonna
for
be
Falco.
completely at a loss. Yeah, you'll be safe.
Oh.
He's bleeding.
Reiner, not so much.
Damn, so he just got, like, collapsed on.
He looked just like when the Ape Titan knocked him out.
Damn.
Oh, poor Reiner, man.
Which means you get to be the hero, though, dude. Trusted
Can
you.
anyone win at this point? Though?
No, but
That's not gonna matter.
but then what?
This is literally the safest place on the planet right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Gabi understands.
Yeah, they're all done.
What about the subjects of Ymir at Harley?
He said everyone beyond the shores is going to die.
That's
Everyone.
crazy. Those are Eldians too.
He doesn't... See, that's the thing. Eren doesn't care about, like, Elliot as a whole. He cares about his island people.
What the fudge, dude?
Oh, dude. Making a little Eren. Oh, my God. They're literally making her into a little Eren. Reiner's so sleepy, man.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
They did grab him. That was smart.
との連中が
He's not wrong. They really did bring it upon themselves.
俺たちにはどうすることもできなかった。そうだ。
Yeah, it is, Armin.
この大虐殺の恩恵を受けるのは
Yeah, it saves them.
お前らが大事だ。
Oh no.
Damn. Damn. Oh, it's in the sun. Holy shit.
Oh, there's still small titans too. Frick.
Oh!
A lot of them.
待ってちゃんその子どうする
Don't let him get eaten.
巨人化させられた誰かに食わせれば一人救える。例えばピクシス主義や
No, I'm sorry. I like Falco War.
ラガコ村の母ちゃんに食わせる。
Oh my god, his mom.
いいな。
They're gonna want to feed Falco to one of their family members.
No! They never cut down Connie's mom.
ライナーが戦士隊の弟
She's
分
just sitting there.
彼らと親しいその子を僕たちが殺すとなればライナーや車力の巨人と新たな争いを生むことになるもうマーレが滅ぶのならこれ以上ライナーたちと殺し合いを繰り返すことはないんだだから
俺の母ちゃんはどうでもいいってことか。
Oh.
Yeah, dude,
俺がどう思ってあの母ちゃんがいる村に帰り続けたかお前には分かんねえってのかよ。
yeah,
お前だってベルトルト食ったから蘇ったんだろうが。
facts.
母ちゃん生き返らせるの止めんなよ。
Oh
Holy
shit.
shit!
Oh.
Connie,
Damn.
no! Ah, frick!
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. In the midst of all this going on, I don't really give a fuck about what's going on with Connie's mom.
Connie
Ew,
said, see ya, I'm
what the fuck
going to
is
save
that?
my mama.
They should kill these fuckers.
What's her
Yeah.
goal now?
Because he's dead,
You
bro.
think?
I don't know,
He
he's
was
dead.
right next to Aaron when he transformed.
All the little crawly hands grabbed his face.
Either
he
that
disappeared.
or he's like being strung up and carried by Aaron in his mouth or
I
something.
think I'd rather believe that more than just dying that way. Off screen.
Ew. Oh, that reminds me
Whoa.
of season 1.
With Jean.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I was just thinking of that. Nickel. Oh, frick.
That? Yeah, that's Niall.
No!
Yeah. Oh no.
Shit.
Just keep running. She's fine.
Isn't
Hopefully.
Annie down there?
No, wait.
Oh no. Oh no. Run. Oh gosh, dude. I didn't even think of this family.
Oh,
All over
no.
again. Oh.
God damn it.
Really? You can't try and hit it in the neck?
She saved her.
Sasha.
Let's go, Gabi! Yes! Yes! The warrior! Oh, hell yeah, dude!
Oh, that was brutal.
Okay, come on, that was awesome.
Oh, Sasha. She sees. Damn.
Oh, let's go!
Man, Rip Nile.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
That was a cool Titan death, though.
You better thank this girl now.
死体と逃げた。おい、あんたたち無事なのか。その巨人を殺したのか。
Yeah.
まさか周りから侵入したやつか。
Boy. I swear.
Protect
She'll
her.
save her.
Say no, she's my sister.
違います私たちは厩舎で一緒に暮らす家族です
Good girl. Now
3人を殺したのは俺です。元マレー捕虜なんでこの銃が使いました。
yeah, can y'all please get us safe? Dude, imagine they just gunned them all down. Like, what would you even
I
do?
can't even believe it that they're just aiming a gun at her anyway.
They're such a good family.
なんで私 私をかばった。そっちこそなんで私を助けたらあなたを殺そうとした。私悪魔なんでしょう。
We're all devils, man. Seriously. Nobody's fucking perfect.
そいつは俺の中にもいる。
Oh, there you
彼
go.
の中にも誰の中にも
There
Exactly.
you go.
みんなの中に悪魔がいるから世界はこうなっちゃう。
No,
Yes.
Literally.
And not just the Eldians, everybody.
Everybody. The whole fucking world.
出ようとし続けるんだ。
Dude, where's Levi, man?
I know.
Frick.
And Hanji.
Good
Is
kill.
that Keith?
Yeah. It's Shade. It's Shithead.
退治した際はただ腰を抜かしていると教えた覚えはないぞ。
Let's go!
Awesome.
With the season 1 music too! Or season 2, whatever.
Get off your asses,
Yeah.
boys. What a drill sergeant, man.
Finally, dude. I've been waiting to see what this guy can do.
Yes, please.
Nah, she's a
Or,
psycho.
okay. Ooh, nice shot.
Yelena will have a bitter end one day, but not yet.
Ew, that one. Well,
It's funny that you mentioned the Titans from the tower scene, because we're at like the same building
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
now from season 1. I think this is the building they took Eren up to protect him, I
holy
think.
shit.
Woo!
Let's go, Jean being a fucking leader.
Nice.
Oh,
Dude, this is cool.
Well, this is like the same plan. Remember,
It is.
they let the Titans come middle when they were inside, and everyone swooped down to cut one down.
Mhm.
It's very similar. They're all fast as
oh
fuck.
my gosh.
What is going on?
Whoa, did you see that? The one had like things sticking off of it. Did you oh, it's its arms.
Oh, they're doing the thing.
This is literally just season 1 relived. Oh! What is wrong with these guys?
This song's good. Annie?
Oh,
No!
He's
Put
still handsome as always.
Yeah,
him
with the
down.
stash.
Great looking old man. Aww.
John's got
It's
this.
an honor to serve you, sir.
He saved your guys' life back in season 1.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Rest in peace, man. Dude, we haven't seen them kill a Titan since like season 3.
I know.
Yeah, not like this. Wow. This is epic, though.
Mm-hmm.
Luis.
Oh, that guy.
God damn, Mikasa.
Yeah, somebody's got to take Levi's place since Levi's MIA /
Yeah.
dead.
KIA. How are you supposed to stop that?
Now the big task.
You don't. That's the thing.
今だいぶ収まった。
Kill Eren?
そろそろ俺たちに例の白昼部の話をしてくれ。例は
Oh, they didn't see it.
Anya didn't see it for sure.
見ての通り
And Elena.
俺の故郷もダメ。
Yes.
Unfortunately, yeah.
ブロック大丈夫か
Oh, this rat's still alive, dude.
かけてる間生きてたかああ心配してくれてありがとう
Just toss him out the window.
Is your heart broken? Oh.
君たちも無事でよかったしかしこの状況で呼び出してすまない
君がなぜここに。信じてもう争う気はないの。私はただファルコを返してほしいだけ。そしたら私たちはどこかに消えるから。
Connie ran off with
Yo.
the boy.
We need Annie now.
ファルコは
Come
ど
on.
こ。4年間コニーはお母さんの様子を見
Oh
守
my
り続けた。
gosh.
ファルコを諦められない。
Come on.
レイエーガーならコニーのお母さんを人に戻せるんだ。
See, that's what I was wondering. Why can't Eren just turn them all back to normal? You know what I mean?
It's not his objective.
ライダーの鎧だって話したんだからできるはずなのに。鎧の巨人の硬質化が解かれたのはいつどのタイミングで。壁の崩壊と同時に。
He undid all the hardening. So Annie, look, she's not there.
Yeah.
Yes, she's finally back, dude.
Finally.
Man, have you missed on a lot, my friend?
Oh!
That was episode
81.
The Thaw.
Thaw.
It was a good bring back to see all our characters' perspective on the rumbling, since we've kind of been disconnected from them for the past 2 or so episodes.
Really, for most of the episodes of the
Yeah.
season. And even so, like, all we really got from them was like, we have to help out Aaron. Aaron's got the plan. We know he's gonna do the right thing. That's what else we got from them so far.
Yeah.
So
I also just have to say, Will is a genius. Thaw
oh yeah.
Yeah.
being Annie.
Yeah, I was just like, and part of it was because we did watch the intro too. You know, as her stand.
yeah, it's
well,
just
remember
showing.
she's
broken.
She's standing. She has the Titan marks, and she breathes, and it's got cold air. So in my mind, I was like, oh, she's like she was frozen. Even though that's never how I really took the crystallization as like a cold thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it makes sense with like everything collapsing.
Yeah, I mean, we all have been wanting Annie back, and everybody knows that she was going to come back eventually. But still, it was a good call, and I thought it was awesome because like the first thing we saw was a
her dad.
focus on Mr.
Her
Leonhardt.
Her dad.
I loved that. As soon as they were doing that, I was like, "Oh, Will, you did the thing."
Yeah. Well, and too, like I said it in the reaction, but like I feel like that's how we get her to fight for us at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, like Aaron going to kill the rest of the world is definitely not what Annie wanted when she signed up for all this. But I mean, definitely to try and protect her family.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that sucks too, and I just thought about it right now, Marley is literally like the closest thing, like the Marley Liberio area. It's like the closest thing to paradise or parody or whatever you want to fucking call it. So it's literally like the first thing that's gonna die.
I wonder how deep the sea is. I don't know.
I don't think it matters.
Remember,
This will be like some Godzilla shit.
Remember at the end of season 2, the Titans were walking out of the waters. Remember?
Yes, yeah,
The illustration.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to practically think, like, what is the best form of transportation to get across the sea before Titans?
Nothing.
know?
There is
Nothing.
Like, I'm picturing, like... okay, I know we talked about it 100 times, like, Bird Titan, Annie maybe jumping across Colossal Titans, because she's the speedster of the group. I don't know, I just think this is prime time to have one of your fastest Titans show up.
There's the Jaw Titan, Falco.
Another jumper, well, yeah.
We have 4 Titans on our
That's
side.
true. If it's not a flying Titan, Falco can still jump. Well, Cart can still jump, and Female can jump.
And then you also have Armin who can nuke.
He'll have to.
That'll be a fighting point. But really, what they could do is just like get the Card Titan, carry like a group of 10 people, and then on how much called Falco? Get Falco to carry. Oh, dude, what if Falco can't transform? Remember how difficult it was for Aaron in season 1 to figure that shit out?
Well, Reiner was saying in the episode, like, the first thing is your memory gets messed up.
Yeah. Well, anyways, if his memory works and he can transform, he could throw on his back Mikasa, Armin, and Annie, and they just go. You know, like, Cart carries all, like, the foot soldiers to try and figure out if they can take down the Colossals or not. And then Falco carries... Oh, and Reiner, too. So they could carry... Falco could carry Reiner, Armin, Mikasa, Annie. They all go out there. All of them jump off and transform except for Mikasa and try and stop Aaron at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Adam, you're right. It's going to be Godzilla.
Yeah.
But it's going to be against, like, all the Colossals. I don't even know if they're going to be able to do anything.
Am I wrong for thinking, are there even people inside these Colossal Titans, or are they just Titans?
They probably are. It's pure Titans.
It's
Pure Titans?
from Once Upon a Time, probably, but...
So I don't think there's any nape person.
Yeah, so how do you kill them?
What do you
You can
mean?
The
still
nape
attack
has
the
always
nape.
been the nape.
Why would there...
You can still attack them. Pure
Okay.
Titans still die by napes.
Alright.
That's the only way they die.
Yeah.
Is by name.
Well, I know, because there's a little human in there controlling it. That's
Well,
why.
no, that was our theories back in the day. Every pure Titan doesn't have a person like Aaron. Every pure Titan is just like the embodiment of the full body of the Titan. Like, they just are the Titan. The
Oh,
shifters,
right.
the shifters are
Right.
the ones with the body in the
No,
neck.
you're right. My bad.
But for whatever. Oh well, now that we know it's the little parasite thing and it's in your spine,
Just the spine.
you're just killing the parasite thing, whatever that is. Still don't fucking
They
know.
better explain that.
Just real quick on that whole thing, just before you continue the episode, I was just thinking of how like disgusting that is. Just like that, a lot of our main cast just has like this thing inside their neck, like always.
Oh yeah, very gross.
Does that mean every Eldian has that in them? Like just every single Eldian has one of those inside them?
I think it's the spinal fluid thing, like the spreading through spinal fluid. Because
Okay.
that's the only way you become a Titan. And they inject that into your
They're adaptable.
bloodstream.
Like they're the only ones that can get into.
Yeah,
What
for
if
whatever
it's-
reason,
what if it's
it's
just the Titan shifters.
no, because the
9.
why would you turn into a Titan then?
Yeah, that's true. That's
Okay.
true. Pure Titans have to get some form of it too.
Yeah,
Like so when Zeke pumps his blood into gaseous states into people and they inhale it, presumably it's a little version that can grow into
Yeah.
you. Maybe that's it. Maybe it stays like dormant,
Yeah.
and pure Titans are dormant versions of the parasite, so it radiates the whole body, making it big, whereas the adult parasite can just keep the body intact and make an avatar appear for them to control. I don't know, dude.
yeah,
I guess we can get back into it another time when they ever care to try to get into that stuff.
yeah.
Speaking of Godzilla, that's like Destroyer.
Literally. So, start of the episode
A
was...
repeat
Yeah.
of the scene from last
The
episode.
rumble,
yeah.
of the
Aaron.
rumbling starting.
Yeah, and Aaron
Uh,
explaining what's happening.
Mr. Leonhardt and all of them waking up in Marley.
Wondering what just happened.
Yeah. We got a couple people today talking about the vision that everybody had.
dream,
The
yeah.
dream.
Daydream,
The
yeah.
daydream that everybody's talking about, the rumors. Because we have people that didn't experience it, like Yelena wasn't
Anya.
informed, Anya Capone,
Non-Marleyans.
non-Marleyans.
Non-Eldians.
Um,
After it kind of showed a couple different perspectives of everything, I think it was Reiner
And Gabi.
and Gabi escaping, and Reiner's Titan had no hardening armor on it whatsoever.
oh, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
and he was like injured pretty badly because he said the wall fell on him,
Yeah, a piece of it.
but his hardening fell off as well.
Yeah.
So it's like he
Damn.
got injured because he was like naked essentially.
Aaron had control over that.
Yeah,
That's
Well,
crazy.
So
well,
was that the command? Because the wall is the hardening.
yeah. So that's why Annie is out. Because remember in season 1 or season 2 with Annie's crystal, they said that Annie's crystallization is like the same like makeup or the same like material as the wall.
Yeah.
That was like the first clue to that. So
Yeah,
that
it's
so
always
because
been
he
confusing.
deactivated it.
I think it's always been confusing for me in the show because like the coloration is different. Like, I guess that means so the armoring means the entirety of any armored Titan's ability is completely depleted. He's just a nude Titan shifter from now without it.
Well, I don't think that necessarily means he can never do it again. It just
Yeah.
means currently.
What if
like
he transforms?
like
That form.
Aaron literally said all of hardening in the world turn off. So anything that was hardening
At that time.
at that
that
time was undone.
That's so powerful.
Mhm.
So armor loses everything. The walls deplete. Annie's crystal depletes.
Annie-
Does that mean Annie
what-
can't currently produce? I guess she can because she'll be going back into a new Titan form as
What-
well as Reiner.
Wait, so then what does that mean? Is the mineral underground the same thing?
It
Or
is
is it
but-
different?
It is, but maybe because remember the whole remember how they talked about back in time like Ymir building roads and cities and bridging mountains. They probably when the founding Titan and the Eldian people came to this island, they probably did that made that whole chamber underground of all the crystal. It might just be I don't know. They've never really explained whether that's the same thing as the hardening crystal or if that's a property that's or a resource that's special to this area. But
Yeah.
I would imagine that Aaron has control of it's
That
not-
much specifically?
he could be that specific where it's everything above ground because he doesn't want to hurt his friends.
All right, I was going
Yeah.
to say if that wasn't hard anymore, this island would be sinking right now.
True.
Yeah, I remember your theory, one of your theories back in the day when we realized how expansive that cave goes. You were like, "Dude, how far does that go?" And I was like, "What if it's the whole
The
island?"
island was made
like
from
they
that.
made the island
Yeah.
themselves. I'm
So,
pretty sure Rod Reese said when he was explaining to Historia or Aaron that it's the same material as the walls. I'm pretty sure he did say that, because that's the same shot that I was talking about with the Ymir screaming. Because he does there's like a little panel that shows their version of the history.
Maybe he let Annie on purpose.
I mean, like you said, he has the script. So if Annie coming out of the shell
It's
is
supposed to happen.
a net positive to Eldians, or at least
Yeah.
his Eldians, then she will do it, or he will do it for her. So yeah, Armor's gone. Reiner's very
Injured.
out of it, very pessimistic about the future of Eldians, and as
He's
well as his
tapped out.
family,
Yeah.
because he knows him and Gabi know that the next destination is Marley, where Gabi's family is, the Braun family is, and everybody else, the Finger family, the Porco family. Is it Porco Galliard? What was her last name?
Galliard.
Galliard was
Porco
his name.
and Marcel Galliard, the Galliard family, the Finger family, Galliard family, the Braun family. Is that it? Do we have any other connections to
The
Marley?
Jaegers.
Oh yeah, the
Versus
Jaegers, the
the
grandparents, and obviously everybody else in the internment camps.
The rest of the Eldian people. The Greers or
The
Grice,
family,
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all out there. What else do we see? So we saw what?
Since we'll probably never come back to those for the conversation, do you think they will all die?
Everyone's dead.
Really?
Aaron literally said, I mean, we've played the scene again. We've seen it twice now. Aaron says, all life beyond our shores is dead.
I understand that, but do you think our friends have a chance at getting any of them?
No. No way. There's no way.
Damn. Okay.
And Reiner said to Reiner in that moment when they were in the cabin, or whatever the restaurant or store, that hey, Gabi, find Peaks and get Falco. Go across, or no, he said Falco's
south.
captured. He said go south to the escape ships.
Yeah, there's airships.
And then go and airships, and then go find, go get our people. I just don't see at this point, because we've now. I mean, we saw how long they spent all that time killing those
Titans.
pure Titans. Who knows if Aaron's not already halfway there at this point?
Right.
We don't know how fast they really logistically walk and how far they have to go, but yeah, I just don't see a way where that life is safe. Any life outside of the walls.
Earlier, you were saying Marley is the closest place. So, do you think he sent every single Colossal Titan there, or everyone just picked a direction and they're walking that direction?
I feel like everybody.
I feel like that makes more sense if you're trying to exterminate the world. You don't send them all to one spot
To,
and then
Marley
keep
first.
moving. No, you move them all out.
Yeah, I don't know.
But in fairness, we're only seeing them go in one direction.
Yeah,
But we're
that's
only
true.
in one spot. I don't know. I get what you're saying, but also it could make sense where he just gets them all to the coast and then just fans them out from there.
Yeah.
And everybody goes. I mean, I don't know. How many Colossal Titans are there? 10 million or something? 30 million?
10 million.
10
10
million?
million, I think.
I mean,
That's confirmed.
I think it's 10
they
million.
said
we
that.
hear
They
that
said a
number?
number. They
Willie
said
Kyber
a number.
Wow.
said 10 million Titans in the wall.
So, I mean,
10 million.
Fuck.
I mean, and this is the thing, do the Colossals just go around exploding, or are they just going to go
I
stomp?
think they just stomp.
No, if I had to guess, I think that's a Colossal Titan exclusive thing. I think they will only be able to stomp, not nuke.
Yeah.
Well, if Aaron can get any of them to do anything, that's my thing. I just don't. We just don't know the extent of what Aaron can do, because he can get them to do anything.
Dude, that's too overpowered.
He was able to turn off Reiner's natural
yeah.
ability. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't he be able to make others explode? You know what I mean?
That's lame, man. I don't even know how we're gonna do that then if he can do anything with their genetics. Yeah, I mean we've had the idea of rumbling in our heads for a long time, and I've tried to plot out how I thought it would work. I always thought if he went full on at people, that it would be more like north, like exactly like you said, if you look at a circle, it just expands outward. Right. Which means, but I also, because we talked about this before, would we ever go to other nations and see what people how they deal with it? Were some people successful dealing with it? Was it complete devastation other places? Can we see Anya Capone's side of the world, Yelena's side of the world, and see if anyone had any chance?
Yeah.
It's just, I wonder, Because if Marley's one of the powers of the world and they can't contest, then there's really no chance for any other nation either. You know? Because we've never heard of any other grand nation in this world. You would have thought during one of the meetings that they would have mentioned something else that was as big as Marley, but all the world leaders came to Marley.
Yeah.
So that's just like, I wonder how, if the next episode we start off in Marley and they're dead, like what does the rest of the show even look like for us?
I would imagine we'll see the destruction of Marley visually happen before our eyes. Yeah, I mean, the other thing that sucks too is Armin specifically saw to their, like, the destruction of their coastal defense and, like, where they can attack from. Like, all their ships are destroyed. I mean, they're gonna have to set up, like, you know, anti-Titan cannons on their coast, and I mean, who knows if that's even there? We don't know how long it's been since declaration of war, but I mean, I can't. The way
I thought it was like a month.
The way Reiner was making it seem like it wasn't that long, and you know, it's kind of hard to survive or come back from a not nuclear explosion because it's not that bad, but as close to a nuke as we get.
Deep impact.
Yeah. I just have to say on Armin, because I haven't really talked individually on some of our prime characters recently. I've been a little disappointed in Armin's, like, effect on the show. I just feel like he's been short-sighted in everything that's going on.
Yeah.
I feel like he's been a little not ignorant, but like naive of people's intentions. I mean, I feel like they would know by this point that Eren can't fully be trusted. I don't know. I've been recently just having a hard time with him ever believing. Like, as soon as they ever talked about the rumbling, I just know for show spectacle, it was probably never going to be a small rumbling that they were saying they wanted to do with Zeke to, like, scare the world. Like, the show's so grand, I never really believed that it would just be something small, so I always felt like it came off naive watching Armin be so blind to think Eren would never do that.
Yeah.
So just the fact that, like, last week it was his first time, like, oh no, he has more Titans than needed, kind of, like, made me lose a bit of, like, intelligence points for him. I don't know why, I just feel like
It was a bad call.
the lack of even, like, questioning. It's like, but it's such an important thing. It's like having the keys to the nuke and not considering every possibility and going with extreme caution and just kind of putting all the value on that's protect Eren, that's make sure you can touch Zeke. I don't know.
I mean, in fairness, what else were they going to do? I mean, they were backed into a corner.
Yeah.
They either help Zeke and Eren, you know, like, either way they're fucked because Reiner and them are coming to just kill them. Because at the end of the day, and as much as, like, we would like to have a positive outlook and think on things, like, Eren's mentality, you know, what did he say a few episodes ago? Like, I will steal someone's freedom before they steal mine. Like, that is the position that this world has pushed the Eldian people to.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because at this point, maybe not the Eldian people that live beyond our shores currently, but the ones on this island, they will do anything to just kill them all. Like, if Reiner and them had a big enough army at this point, because they know of Eren and all that, to just come with, like, 100,000 troops and just wipe out the whole nation, they would have done it. So they don't have much of a choice but to listen. And because the people were being captured, they had to listen to Eren. Armin's, like, positivity spin on it was, you're right. I mean, it is naive at the end of the day, but still, they had no...
There's not really a lot of options.
They don't have a lot of options.
Like, it's not like they could, like, just kill Eren and kill Zeke, because even that's a risk in itself, giving those abilities to
some random
babies, or,
person,
like, it's more delaying. That's just the thing. This world is just a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
That keeps on ticking, even if you try to stop it. It'll go and become somebody else. The bomb just keeps shifting.
So the euthanasian plan.
Well, ironically, Zeke's plan would be the only one that ends the Titan ticking bomb. The problem is that the human ticking time bomb, where there will always be a conflict.
You can't fix that.
I know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. There's no option with, like, positivity in this by the end.
Yeah, even in the funny conversation, but, like, I feel like the conversation he was having with Armin was trying to tell Connie when Connie was deciding what to do with Falco. Jean was like, we can't let them get a hold of this kid. We could feed him to Pixis or something.
I missed all of that because of the camera.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, well, did you not... So you understood that Connie was taking...
The mom part, yeah. I didn't even hear
Well, in the
first
beginning,
part.
Jean was like, well, we could feed him to Pixis, right? He said Pixis?
Yeah.
He's like, we could feed him to Pixis. And then Armin said, no, we're done with, like, if we're really going through with this genocide thing, like, and the world is going to be peaceful, like, we should not cause more bloodshed and cause more strife amongst our people, which, like, this will. And then Connie said, nah, fuck that. Which is, like, the prime example where it's like, dude, like, at the end of the day, like, the real solution should be, which I don't understand why this isn't in conversation, because if you have the ability to manipulate genetics, why can't you just deactivate the Titan ability altogether?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you have that much control, why wouldn't you just turn off the Titan ability altogether so people don't... I mean, granted, at that point, now Eldians across the world don't have use, so they could just fucking kill them all. You know what I mean? And then Paradise or Paradis doesn't have defense if you do that, so that's not really in favor for our cast. But, like, otherwise, what's gonna like, here's my thing, and I would like everyone in the comments to sit down and think and type out a response to this. What is going to happen when the rest of the world is dead and it's just the Eldian people on the island left?
There'll still be conflict.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there isn't going to be peace because
it's happening right now between Connie and Armin.
Because here's the thing: Connie will think one thing, and Armin will think another. Falco's going to go murder Yelena, like we saw a little bit later. You know what I mean? Flock. Sorry, not Falco.
I was like,
Flock is going to murder Yelena, which is going to make some people angry. There are some people who aren't of Eldian descent who are amongst these people, i.e. Yelena and her crew. That's going to kill... They're going to kill them. You know, they might... People might be mad at Nicolo, right? Nicolo, is that was his name?
Yeah.
For feeding the Zeke's spinal fluid to everybody. So people are going to be mad at him. But these kids are going to love, the Browse family, the Browse family is going to love him. So people, you know what I mean? Like, there's just 1,000 things that, like, stop being so naive to think that the world is going to be peaceful after this happens.
There's so much bad
i.e.
blood.
Armin, you know what I mean? Like,
there's so much bad blood in that tower.
There's so much bad blood in the city.
In Paradise.
Yeah, that's funny you brought that up. I was thinking that the other day too, because I was thinking of season 4, part 1. And it's like Niall was being a good guy, but like all the other Eldians around them were like, "Screw Historia, she's a slut for sleeping with their own Eldians." Like slut shaming Historia for falling in love. 1, Nicola being Eldian poisoning 2, like you said, or like the little discrepancies, like even people beating up Nicola, who's another Eldian. Isn't he? Is he Eldian? No, he's not Eldian.
Yeah.
I think he was one of the people that like was a Marleyan brought over.
I don't know.
Whatever.
It's hard to remember.
You hit on the nail.
But like, at the end of the day, there's always going to be conflict. Which, like, again, Armin, what are we thinking? Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't know. I feel like Armin has been like smart, but also stupid because, like, his solution to killing the Colossal, which granted, none of us could think of a solution to killing Bertold back then. And clearly no one else thought of a good plan. But his plan was suicide.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Now, granted, suicide to further, but, like, opposite of Erwin. Like, Erwin was willing to do everything to win. At the end, it ended up being giving up his own life. But he was willing to do everything else and then that to keep pushing forward. Like, Armin has had, like, 3 or 4, like, major, like, oh, I made the plan, I cracked the code moments. Where, like, Erwin did it for, like, years and years, and then it finally caught up with him. You know what I mean? Like, the bodies and his own fate caught up with him, where it seems
he also
like...
had a nice way of making sure it was other people's fate.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Even though he was never against letting it be his own fate, but he always made sure there was a wall of people also there.
Yeah, but, like, Armin is so, like... did you say nearsighted earlier?
I said nearsighted.
Yeah, like, he is. He's just so nearsighted that he's only like, well... We're going to fix this now, like, I'm just going to sacrifice myself, and, oh, well, let's just trust Aaron, because, fuck it.
Yeah,
Why not?
They're taking Falco. I mean, the mom won't. The mom's not going to eat him because story-wise, that would be the lamest thing ever. Falco finally gets a.
I was about to say, am I the only one who thought that was the dumbest part?
I mean,
Connie
it's dumb.
taking Falco.
It makes sense. I just think it's kind of crazy that they didn't kill the mom.
Yeah.
Well, because it was probably because
but
she can't move.
I know, but I'm just
Put her out
saying,
of her misery.
that's like a variable that you just don't want to have out there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you never know.
Its legs could grow.
I guess it's because we
moving.
watch too many films, so we can see things progressing to a sequel if they never kill the creature. Because, like, in any story, if you don't kill the thing, like, it will, maybe arms will grow out because you didn't know there was, I mean, we just learned there was a, what do they call it, the hallucinogenic, the
hallucinogenic?
The creature that everybody's been posting, the little spine thing.
People are saying...
Oh, the pathogen.
Yeah, but people are saying it's like literally like a real thing called hallucinogenia or something that used to live.
I haven't clicked on the video yet because I didn't want to watch it and then like try to base the laws off of that if it's not actually that.
That's on Discord.
It's on everywhere.
Josh, shout out, posted it, or somebody did on our Discord.
Okay.
But
it was also like when I pulled up our YouTube's page when I was uploading a video, it was literally like every time I've logged on to our YouTube page, it's the first recommended video.
Isn't that weird? That's what it is for me too.
What? Because I was on our YouTube page.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. But still, like, if anybody that is like an AOT fan has gotten that video recommended because, like, you know, people have made the connection anyways.
And the timestamp, that was like a video from 7 years ago. So it's funny how like videos get popular just because of like
being relevant to
modern
now.
clout things that everybody's typing in trying to learn. I love that. Speaking on that real quick, I wanted, before I forget it, you brought up why wouldn't Eren just change all the Titans to not be Titans anymore? Shot in the dark, it's the pathogen not wanting to kill itself.
Fairness. Yeah.
If Eren doesn't have full control, he's only the operator of the god pathogen, but the god pathogen is like, you can do everything except kill me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. And I mean, in fairness, I would imagine somebody would have tried it at some point in history. You know what I mean? You know? Maybe, but...
like the Fritzes, that hate themselves more than anyone.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to say, too, in reference to Connie... They did, like, in Season 2 be like, oh, well, like, we're going to keep finding a way. Like, when they found out it was Connie's mom, that was a thing that was brought up. Like, we'll keep her alive. We'll find a way to turn her back to normal. When they found out that humans were actually Titans. Yeah. So, like, this is something that's been building since back then. Mm. I think it's crazy because, like, dude, the world is about to die and we're going to do this right now. But, again...
Also,
it's everyone cares about. At the end of the day, everyone's selfish. It's all about me and my family first, not like the rest of the world.
I would never want my mom to. First of all, I would put her out. I'm sorry, I love you, Mom. I would put her out of my misery if she was a Titan like.
I was gonna say that.
And then it's even a worse fate because then you put her in a position of power where you should feel obligated to do something once you have one of the 9. Yeah. And I don't want my mom doing that either. Falco is
it's selfish. Like,
I know.
Like
it's just a weird selfishness to me.
Yeah, but like you think about,
like the conversations won't be like it ever used to be. Your mom's gonna be so confused what's happening. She's been a flesh slave for years, hung over like this. Like it's gonna be. You're not gonna. And the world's dying. You're not gonna have that intimacy with your mom in this moment. You might die the next day.
Yeah, I mean, again. It's one of those tough situations that like we haven't been through, and like you never know. Like some people, some people too. Like in real life situations, like people that are on like life support.
I was gonna say
sometimes it's really hard for families to make the decision to, like be like, all right, like there really is no other option, so we gotta, that's a tough decision for people to make, and in a world where there is like magical esque elements where like maybe there is a chance to bring my mom back, some people might take that shot. I'm not saying I would. I'm not saying I would. I would feel probably more on the put them out of their misery place.
It's like if I entered a vegetative state, I would want you guys to pull the plug on me.
Yeah, but
there's no going back.
I guess it's also the Falco thing. Is like it's a little different with Bertold. Like I feel really bad for what happened with Bertold, but also in the moment, he was like a mass killer to them, so it was a very easy trade-off. Falco's done nothing wrong. He's a very sweet boy. Like, I don't think I could just
None of
easily
them-
give a
and none of
child.
them- no-
Give a child. Well, it doesn't matter. It's still
Yeah.
a child. Like, I'm not going to give up a little 10-year-old that is concussed just because my mom's been.
In fairness, it's the enemy.
Right, that's what
I
I
don't
was gonna
agree. I don't agree 1,000%.
Yeah,
but
but
in their eyes, it's
he's
the
the-
enemy. Connie doesn't
yeah, he's
actually
the bad
know
guy.
the kid. That is a super heartless thing to do to a child if
Yeah.
you don't know
Yeah.
them still. But
I
hey,
also have a very sweet spot for Falco. I'm extremely
Yeah.
biased against Connie in this instance.
And I wanted to circle back to your why can't Eren just take away the whole Titan shifting ability? How's the rest of the world gonna look at that? I mean, oh yeah, we believe you. You guys can't turn into Titans anymore. Why not just they could just go and slaughter Paradise right then and there?
well, that's why I said there's no self-defense.
Yeah.
So
Maybe if it's not the pathogen thing that I said, maybe he can do it and he's waiting till everybody's dead.
and then he'll because
And
that
then
yeah
kill the Titans
yeah
entirely, and then you just have a species of Eldian only. The only Eldian humans left are the only
Wonderful.
humans. So, continuing the episode.
I feel like was it Gabi saving the bronze? The Brosh family.
The Brosh family. Yeah, Gabi saved their whole family.
She killed Nile.
She killed Niall, used the sniper, and saved Kaya specifically, the girl who tried to kill her. And Kaya, in the end, stepped up for her when the scouts were like, hey, aren't you a Marlene girl?
An invader.
You're an invader, you're the enemy. Let's just shoot her now. She stepped up for her.
Oh, yeah.
It was also really cool with Kaya seeing her as Sasha in that moment.
Yes, I thought that was cool.
Dude.
The whole twist of Kaya remembering the moment when her mother died when she was a kid to the 6 or the 7 foot tall Titan, and literally the same instance replaying for her, and of course the girl that's like the Eren Sasha mix that ended up killing Sasha is the one that saved the day.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
I'm very proud of Gabi today's
Yeah,
episode.
she made a really good call, and I was happy that Nikolo stepped up too, because they're both like, I'm a devil. Like we're all.
I enjoyed that.
We're all devil. We all.
I'm
have
getting tired of
devils
hearing
inside
that in this
us.
show. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
I think that was one of my favorite pure Titan kills, considering most of them are sword attacks.
That was visceral too.
A 50
Very
caliber
gross.
anti-Titan rifle being held by a little child who
Yeah.
jumps in the air and pulls the trigger after already shooting it. That knocks people's shoulders out of place if you don't know how to hold those guns properly.
Barrel stuff that down his throat too.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry now. That was one of the cooler Titan deaths for me.
He had a short Titan life, so it was good for him.
Yeah. Yep, and everybody protected her. And then we also got the killings of all the pure Titans at the castle with all our classic season 1ers.
And picks.
We saw Pixis as well.
Yeah.
They honored him by taking him out quickly. They brought back, it wasn't season 1 music, it's season 2 music. I think the first time it was ever played was when Historia gets her first kill in the season 2 finale, when the Smiley Titans fighting Hannes and Erwin's missing an arm and all that. But yeah, and then once the Pure Titans were dead, it was, like you said, a gathering of all the different tribes of Eldia in the building, and non-Eldians too. Anya Capone wondering about how his people are doing, Yelena being dumbfounded, that's what's happening. Flock walking in, putting a gun to Yelena's head.
Saying you're detained.
Well, yeah, he's a Jaegerist, and if Zeke's not on board with Eren anymore, then Yelena ain't with Flock anymore.
And you also said the Eldian restoration has begun.
Oh yeah, now it's the Eldian people. They're back.
Yeah.
They're back and they're better than ever. So, let's just start killing everyone. Yeah. It's hard. I mean, no one is specifically right in the show, so it's tough. There's only a couple people that I feel are truly innocent. It's children that have never even had the chance to choose their own fate and figure out what's really going on. And even then, sometimes they've made bad moves, like a Gabi. You know what I mean? But brainwashed. You know what I mean? How accountable can you hold someone that is truly, truly brainwashed?
Yeah.
And almost not almost, but being forcefully put to war like a child, child soldier. And then other than like the children of the show, like Ymir herself, like that's like the only person that I like genuinely feel bad for, and that I'm like on their side of like, okay, like girl was enslaved for a life of like 20 years plus 2,000 years at this point. You know what I mean? Like couldn't even rest after death and just had to work forever for the fucking Fritz family. Scum.
Jean stepped it up.
Yeah, Jean.
It was
leadership,
awesome,
man.
It was
So
awesome, dude.
Anyone who's watched our OVAs so far yet, we've been wanting Jean to step up because we've been wanting that. I've been wanting that for a while as a Jean fan from season 1.
Yeah.
Was that his plan in season 1 as well, or no? Was that somebody else's?
His plan was to take the castle. When they got to the castle, him and Armin went and got the single fire rifles.
Yeah, they made the plan. Him and Armin together made
to draw them in and then glack them.
Get the like 7 best fighters or something. All the top.
Yeah, it was like Annie Bertold, Sasha Connie Reiner.
So good on you for putting everybody in. I think one of the cool
so
shots
awesome.
was that 3D shot of everybody doing the circle off of the tower and
all doing
rocketing.
the dive like they're in a video game or something.
I still feel like the rockets are so impractical for close combat like they were doing. So dangerous.
The Thunder Spears?
Yeah,
The accuracy alone is not ridiculous. It's like an RPG.
But it's also like every time that we've used them since was on like one target, Reiner, where this is like all the targets clustered. Because it was like all those abnormals charged.
Yeah.
Which was terrifying.
Yeah. In fairness, they're swooping with gas, so like that doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to say, I feel like this has been the most paralleling of season 1 so far, this episode. Because there were many instances from the first season shots, Jean hiding in the building from the Titans, which is what Gabi and Reiner did, like, up against the window, frame shot, everybody being at the castle together.
The 2 Titans popping up in the window.
Yeah, that almost attacked Jean as well, which is funny. More focus on Pixis, a big season 1 character. Heavy focus on Jean as well, because this was a very Jean-focused episode. Happened to be the same exact story plot from season 1, like, in essence, location-wise. There was a couple other things, too. I mean, obviously, the return of old music, which I haven't heard for literally the early seasons. Oh, and Annie. At the end of the episode, they realized that
they figured out all the hardening is out and that Annie is free. And Gabi is not giving up on Falco, so she probably wants to go save him. The only thing that's going to suck about this is Connie is not going to take that lightly. Like, someone's got to die. Like, I feel like Connie's going to die, or he's going to have to, or he's going to kill somebody, and then somebody will kill him to stop him. Because, like, there's just no way.
Or his mom will eat him.
I don't know at this point.
Ironic.
I really think the only ones who are safe from being killed out of all the people left in Paradise are, I think Mikasa is very safe right now because I need some conclusion with her and Eren. I think Falco's safe because I don't think the mom's gonna eat him. He's brand new. He has a Titan now, unless they really just throw us for a winger. So I think Mikasa and Falco are safe. I feel like everybody else is like danger territory. I could see Jean going. I could see Connie going. I could see Niccolo and Sasha's parents.
Gabi?
No. I think Gabi's safe. Why do you want her dead?
I don't like her, man.
You look like her.
You got the Eren haircut, which is the Gabi haircut.
Wearing the same haircut. Oh.
Annie's safe too.
Yeah.
At least.
Do you think? Okay.
For the next episode.
Do we think she got the speech as well?
Yeah, she looked shocked. She was like, "What the fuck?"
We're not even shocked that she like just got out.
I think she's shocked that she got out, but I think she's heard everything.
I would love that she heard everything and she was like, "Bro, what happened when I was locked? I should have never put myself in the crystal."
Yeah.
Although she probably would have been eaten.
So that crystal is the one that her and Laura Tiber do. Is that one that they can't escape from themselves?
I think Laura Tiber can escape from it herself.
But she never did when she did it. She never.
Yeah.
Once
she was in the clutches of Eren when he grabbed her.
Yeah, well, I know.
Why would you break out of that?
It's just hard because she bounced her eyes in the crystal. Annie never did.
That was
I don't
so
know.
creepy.
I think that Laura could move. I don't think Annie could.
like she just got put into.
I
Like,
think
a
Annie.
coma.
I think Annie was waiting there, hoping that Reiner and Bertold would have been able to save her,
Okay.
or
I think they'll talk to Annie real quick. I think the next episode would be like convincing Annie of everything and running to get to Connie before Connie does the deed. I feel like that'll be all the focus of the next episode. So.
Do you think her 13 years kept going when she was frozen?
She still looks the same, so I don't think she aged.
But do
Oh.
but regardless whether she aged or not, I'm asking, do you think
The parasite.
the 13 years still apply regardless she aged or not? I mean, because then her and... Well, I mean, they never said specifically, but I would have imagined that Reiner, her, and Bertold all got it around the same time.
That's curious. I think like little creatures, little pathogens can survive and like can be put into hibernation through ice. So I think that might have gotten delayed too.
Yeah, I think so. It's delayed.
It's like people always get scared of like drinking like cold water, like in the deep north or whatever, because people always think it's like pure mountain water, but like ice water can be dangerous because it can be like things from like 1,000 years ago, some like disease that you can't prepare for.
Yeah. I want to bring up very quickly last episode. I will say, after thinking, not this one we just watched, last week's. After thinking about it more, of course, our post talk we got a little more clarification and just some understanding amongst ourselves. I like the episode a little bit more, and like the explanation is cool. It's still confusing. More stuff is actually confusing now across the board. Not confusing, but just like things aren't adding up as much as I would like them to. I can give examples of it later, but just referring to last episode specifically, I do like it more. I did read some comments that weren't like spoiler stuff of people being like annoyed about the take.
Our take.
Don't care. Like, I'm sorry. Like some.
Sorry, I don't read you guys' stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
care.
like there was something that somebody had said, like
Not for this.
like or like people had been like, oh man, like they want like rules for this, or like they want, and it's like, well, it just it just has to make sense. You know what I mean? Like that's just really where I'm at. So, for example, like just to give it perspective, so. Just because I had been thinking about this, I wanted to pull up some like older episodes because I was curious about moments. The episode where Rod Reese turns into a Titan and Eren and Historia are like Historia saves Eren. You should rewatch that episode. It's kind of interesting with like just the context of everything now. Like Eren's like, please, like you gotta like. I know he was more so talking about like what his dad had done, but. Clearly, he didn't see the whole Grisha thing, like, because he saw that with the hand kiss. But in that moment, he says something that almost felt very reminiscent to, like, today. He's like, you have to kill me. Like, you have to stop me from, like, what I'm doing. You know what I mean? He said something like that back then, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. Like, I don't know if that was supposed to relate all the way to now. But he says that. But also, some of the stuff that was just BS, like... she punches him in the back of the head, and he doesn't have like a moment.
Oh no!
Like he doesn't.
No electricity, no memory.
You know what I mean? Like, granted, you could be like, "Oh, it's through his hair," whatever. Like she literally, when he's crying, she's like, "Stop being a baby!" Boom, and punches him in the back of the head.
I see what you mean.
But like,
So
here's the thing. So part of my my coming to understanding of some stuff like that is like. Really, I just think that every time Eren had like one of those moments, except for the time when Rod Reese and Historia touched to show the memory, I think every other time after that it happens, I think future Eren sends those memories back to past Eren. That might not be true. It could just be headcanon will. I'm just saying that if every time, because people shot down earlier when they were like, oh, well, Eren can't be Historia's baby daddy because they can't touch each other. And I'm like, well, that's clearly not true because...
They've done it.
A, they touched each other before, and B, how in the hell do you think that those two trained as, like, combat people and never touched?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, how did he live with her for 4 years and never touch the girl? I'm not saying, like, it has to be, like... I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, how did that not happen? He had the Titan for years.
Ymir made sure no one touched Historia. It was her girl.
Yeah.
Did all his
No
friends
high
laundry.
fives. They didn't do any like side hugs.
Ymir did the ultimate gatekeeping of Krista. Didn't let anyone talk to her, befriend her. She did all her laundry for her. Made sure.
Yeah, apparently.
Literally. Probably.
Which is fine. That doesn't change how I feel about the show. I'm not trying to like discredit the writing or anything.
The
I'm just
question
saying.
is, why did Krista, in all her encounters with Ymir, never see more visions of Ymir's past?
That's
back in her Arabian Nights.
Which is
village.
fine. This show has great writing, and yes, maybe the author decided, Isayama, or however you say his name, from the beginning how everything was going to go. That's fine. He could have added things here and there, and I'm fine with that. I'm just saying that like sometimes everything doesn't always add up 100%.
Yeah.
So if people are mad that we didn't get explanations yet, and we're still like wondering or worrying, I'm just saying like some stuff just hasn't made sense from the past.
We talked about
It's
this
very little.
We
but-
talked about this the other night too, about like the rules thing. I don't think we need all the answers for the show.
For sure.
But Will has a point. We talked about this last week too, when it was like, why 9? I think if you just give like a base to work off of, that's fine. I don't feel like there was a base established for us to come to our own conclusions was the issue.
Yeah.
I feel like they gave us an answer for where it started, but then didn't explain the rules of how it works, or at least a base on what to work from to get to like, 9 shifters, or like a rule for things. Like I think we came up with 13 ideas. I don't know if that's accurate or if that's what other people are feeling because of Ymir only existing for 13 years with the pathogen.
Yeah.
But that's enough evidence to be like, okay, she's an adult, maybe 13 years past. But that was all just shoot in the dark. But if people don't even come to that conclusion, there's barely enough evidence to like figure out anything else, even the more complicated stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. All I'm saying, and I still really enjoy the show. Like, clearly we don't hate it, but you know what I mean. It's not like this changes much. I just want some more things that are like fleshed out. You know what I mean? I would love to see Aaron like go back and fuck with past Aaron mentally.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like, and then Aaron Kruger too. Like, I would just love to see like that. We don't need like a whole episode on it, but even if it was just like, I've been doing this since the beginning of time. I don't know if that's actually the case, but just like something along those lines. But I did enjoy the episode more. That was really like the whole point of that conversation.
Yeah. That's about it. That's all I have for this one. I'm ready for next week. Annie's back. My bae.
Yes, that's
Literally,
true.
that's all I've been waiting for. It's fresh.
Thank God.
Let's go. Guys, if you're excited to see Annie return, make sure you leave a like on this video. Comment down below how hyped you are for the best girl coming back. You know what it is. It ain't Mikasa. It ain't Ymir. Even though we all love them, it's Annie. We're gonna see you next video. Punch it!
Bye!
Let's go!